record. She has missed several court dates, and each time before court, goes and checks herself into the hospital, and her bondsman has tried to get off her bond, but I'm going to forfeit that bond for non-appearance at this time. Reset it at 100,000. Austin Jones. Good morning. Are you Austin Jones?
Yep, ma'am.
And Mr. Jones, this is your initial appearance in clause number 26, DCCR 1137. You are charged with a third-degree felony offense of evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle from March 26th of 2026. And since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No.
So what I'm going to do, Mr. Jones, is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone.
I don't have to possibility.
Well, if you bond it out, then I expect you to at least try to hire someone. So I'm going to give you 30 days to try to do that. And if you get someone hired before the next court date, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They all have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would have to go back to jail.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
You'll step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. Cedric Martin Harris. Cedric Martin Harris. Last page.
There was one time.
Bond will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at 100,000. Lance White. Good morning, you're Lance White?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. White, did you get a lawyer hired?
Spoke with Mrs. Brittany Holmes. She told me about just to get some paperwork from you or something for her to be my lawyer. And I spoke with Mr. Durham out in Houston, Texas, and Rowan House.
Okay.
I spoke with Miss Brittany Holmes. She wouldn't even. She just told me, "You've been to court." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "If they give you a piece of paper, the paper I had."
So your reset notice. So here's the thing, like we said, Ms. Holmes was appointed to represent you when you were in custody. So technically she's your attorney, but you can either hire her or hire someone else. It's so where are you on being able to get one of those attorneys hired?
Durham charged me, told me the consultation for my case would be, they would charge me for a grant to be my lawyer. And I wouldn't be able to come up with that amount.
Sure. Who else did you talk to?
Ron Harris.
Okay.
And he's a little higher than Durham.
Okay. Did you talk to anyone else?
Besides the 3, Brittany Holmes, Ron, and others.
And did Ms. Holmes, did you talk to her about hiring her?
I didn't even get there far with her. She just told me to get some paperwork from you guys and bring it to her office. I don't know what type of paperwork.
Well, that's if you have a court appointed attorney. Are you working?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Where are you working?
I work at Basin Hotel in Portland.
So it just depends, Mr. White, on your income and your bills. I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. You need to fill it out accurately and completely because you're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it. If you step in front of the clerk on the end, she'll give you that paperwork. Tevin Edmondson.
You know, big cheers.
It's okay. It's all right. I see you got, don't worry about it. Good morning. And sir, you're Tevin Edmondson?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Edmondson, were you able to get someone hired?
I was originally gonna go with Miss Brittany Holmes, but I had this accident, so my funds kind of got messed up. So I spoke with Mr. Marvin Lewis, and he's willing to work with me. So this evening I will meet him, and you can give me like a week or 2 week reset, and I have more information for you
Okay, so you think you're gonna be able to get Mr. Lewis hired?
for sure.
Okay, well, I'll give you just a normal reset. That'll give you 30 days,
Yeah.
right? So if you get Mr. Lewis hired, just bring the reset notice that you get today to him. He'll tell you what to do. If for some reason that's not going to work out, talk to some other attorneys, see if there's someone else. If there's still an issue because of your accident, just bring me some documentation of that and then we'll talk about your options, okay?
I apologize again for this.
It's okay. I totally understand. Thank you, sir, for the apology. Step in front of the clerk. Maren Easel or Ezel? Good morning. Are you Maren? Is it Easel?
Ezel.
Ezel? And Mr. Ezel, this is your initial appearance in cause number 26 DCCR 1062. You're charged with theft of property with previous convictions from April 8th of 2026. Your indictment alleges several prior offenses of, well, it looks like a few of theft, and then there's some possessions back in 09. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, ma'am.
Let me look at something real quick. So what I'm going to do is reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire someone. If you get someone hired before the next court date, then I'm ordering you, and then just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer if you hire someone. If you're unable to hire someone, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me the names of the lawyers that you talk to, so I know you're trying, and we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset notice. Sylvester Hassan. Good morning, sir. You're Sylvester Hassan. And Mr. Hassan, did you get someone hired?
You know, hard.
Who'd you talk to?
And person. I was trying to get,
Who?
yeah. I remember his name. Whatever the one I was trying to get from last time.
So if you're unable to get him hired, I'm pretty sure I told you to at least talk to some others to see where are you on the getting somebody hired.
That's it.
Well, who else have you talked to? How do you know they're all?
The prices that they be asking for. There's a lot of them.
Who all have you talked to?
Every name capital to
Why wouldn't you write that down and bring it to me like I asked you before?
give me X-Men. I was writing them down and bringing. And then I'm trying to go with that one.
With Mr. Macon? If you don't even remember his name, how are you trying to go with him?
I know it when I see it, like the quarter point is not an option, you know.
Well, it just depends. You got to do what I asked you to do first. If I test you this morning, you gonna have anything in your system?
No, I'm sleeping.
You're sleepy? Have a seat in the jury box. Let's get you tested, make sure.
Down on the whole train.
Christy Johnson. Good morning, ma'am. Are you Christy Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson, did you get someone hired?
No, because every time I call Mr. Marvin Lewis, says no, whenever available. I think I need a better representation anyway. So if you ask you for a little bit more time, I do want to pay for my own lawyer.
Okay, but you've been coming here for months now. So you had 30 days since that last court date to do that. Why haven't you talked to anyone else since then?
Because I thought Mr. Marvin was gonna answer his phone, and I did speak with Donna Boudreaux, and I also had y'all get the phone set up for the family. So it's just, I don't know, it's hard for me to get in contact with somebody.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna, you have the money to hire someone though, you
But I'm
think?
working, so I get paid every week, and plus I get tips.
So I'm gonna reset your case one more time. All
Okay,
right, you
please.
need to get someone hired before that next court date.
Yes, ma'am.
If not, I want you to bring me pay stub, how much you make, and tell me you need to have written down. I want you to talk to at least 3 other attorneys.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? All
Thank
right,
you.
step in front of the clerk. Glenn Willis. Good morning, sir. Come on. Are you Glenn Willis? Mr. Willis, this is your initial appearance and cause numbers 26 DCCR 0989 and 26 DCCR 0990. In each of those cases, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon from December 2nd of 2025. And since you've made bond in your case, both of those cases, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
Yes, ma'am. It's Dustin Galmore. Miss Haley's supposed to represent you here at 9 o'clock.
Good morning. Miss Simmons is here
That's it.
on Glenn Willis.
I believe he retained just late last night, Your Honor. We'll probably be filing a letter of rep today.
Okay. So you've actually paid Mr. Galmore and took care of all that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just reset it to another designation, but once they get that filed, just they'll let you know when your next court date is, but I'm gonna have you file sign a reset today. You can give that to Ms. Simmons. They'll let you know when you need to be back, if it's not on that day. Okay? Step in front of the clerk. Thank you, Ms. Simmons. Kara May.
Judge, he's found a list that he's had with lawyers on it, everything.
Okay, let's do the test first. Come on up, ma'am. You're Tara May.
Yes, ma'am.
And Miss May, this is cause number 23 DCCR 2188. You have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Look at something. So Mr. Rojas asked that I set up on, I did. Do you have that drug patch on?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you been getting it changed every time you're supposed to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you don't have any notices of anything that I don't see? So since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? So what I'm going to do, since you made bond, Miss May, is expect you to try to hire your own lawyer. So I'm going to reset your case for about 30 days to give you some time to try to get someone hired.
Okay.
If you get someone hired before the next court date, then you need to bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer, whoever it is, and they'll tell you what to do.
Okay.
If you're unable to hire someone before that next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to, so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options.
Okay.
If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following the court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? Give me just a second and look at something.
So Mr. Rojas will no longer be represented.
So Mr. Rojas is your attorney at this time, but because you made bond, I expect you to try to hire someone.
Right.
If for some reason you go through that process and you're unable to afford someone, then we'll discuss your options on having a court appointed. But
Okay.
because you made bond, I expect you to at least try.
Okay.
Okay? All right, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice.
I gotta continue wearing this?
Yes, ma'am. And you need to make sure you report to probation. You're still on probation. That was part of the issue. It looks like was you missed several reportings and that's part of the reason for the motion. So you need to make sure you make every single appointment. Okay? Miracle Oville. Good morning, ma'am. You're Miracle Oville.
Yes, ma'am.
And Miss Oville, did you get someone hired?
No, ma'am, I did not. Since the last time I came a month ago, lost my funds.
Since what? I'm sorry.
When I last came to my court date or whatever, like my job had already been fired, but because I came back with another court date, I was fired.
Where were you working?
At an industrial company. It was called Mike Howard M-A-Y-K-A-W.
Have you talked to some lawyers?
No, not besides the one that I intended on hiring since the last time that I told you about.
Who was that?
I honestly don't remember his name. I can't see out of you.
So if you were thinking about hiring someone, how do you not know who it was?
Well, I wrote it down the last. I have the messages in my the phone, but my phone broke. I just recently got a new phone.
Have you been looking for a new job?
Yeah, I have. I work with the same staffing company that I got the job with, TPI Staffing.
I need you to speak up and speak slower.
I work with the same staffing company that got me hired.
Okay.
TPI Staffing and another staffing company called Courtroom Staffing, and I also work with the Workforce Solutions out there.
Okay. So I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork this morning to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Okay. You need to fill it accurately and completely because you're going to swear under oath that it's all true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it. You need to step in front of the clerk on the end. She'll give you that paperwork. Wesley Smith. Wesley Smith. Wesley. So it's somebody else gave him a feel? That's weird. And you did send a letter. I'm going to, what do you mean, obviously? Oh, because it was a PR. I'm going to find that Mr. Smith is at large without proper bond and set his bond at $50,000 for non-appearance. Hopefully, I should have that on somebody else's things on a felony. Mr. Kelly, you have Matthew Pham.
Judge, with the court hold for just a few minutes, please.
Sure.
He's present, son.
Okay. Mr. Parker, you've got a Brian Belvin.
Yeah, he's down the hall checking in at county court too.
Okay, I'll hold it.
I can holler, he's probably sitting there, so. Brian,
Brian Belvin.
I told him just to wait for them to call and if you're both. It's make sure you're doing okay, type status is. You like the JCDI program. We reset it for like 6 months or something.
Oh, pretrial diversion.
Please try to excuse me.
Because they don't.
Right. Good morning.
Morning.
Well,
Good morning, sir. You're Brian Belvin?
Yes.
And this is cause number 25 DCCR 1485. Mr. Belvin, it looks like was accepted in a pretrial diversion, and we're just checking in, Mr. Nichols.
Judge, my notes from Ms. Molfino indicate that he is participating and being successful so far in JCDI,
Okay.
and that they expect that to continue, and that'll end up taking care of this case once he does complete the program.
How much longer?
She was asking for a 3-month reset, 90 days.
90 days?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. How much
We'll
longer?
do 90 days.
It's a year program that I've been there 3 months, so 9 months.
his 9 months left.
Okay, we'll do 90 days, and at that time, if you'll get with Ms. Molfino the week before, and if
Okay.
everything's going well, we could probably do a
Okay.
reset without everybody having to come down.
Appreciate
for
it.
Just let me know, but make sure that week before, talk to
Okay.
Ms. Molfino, she can check on it, and y'all just send me a message.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Your
Very good,
Honor.
sir.
Thank you.
Jasmine Jaquette, that door's locked, Mr. Belvin.
Your Honor.
Jasmine Jaquette. Good morning, ma'am. Are you Jasmine Jaquette? Yes, ma'am. And this is cause number, spit your gum out in that trash can over there.
Here's, all right.
This is 26 DCCR 0240. Ms. Jaquette is charged with deadly conduct, discharging a firearm. Mr. Parker?
Your Honor, we're asking for reset. I've talked to Ms. Malfino about this, and I think there's a co-defendant.
Judge, I have the co-defendants in this case, and it's going to end up I'm going to have this one reassigned to me. And so I would ask for a reset also, just so Mr. Parker can get with her about what her options are.
Okay, sounds good. So Ms. Jaquette, I'm going to reset your case about 30 days or so. Stay in touch with Mr. Parker so that once he gets with Mr. Nichols, he'll know what your options are, have all of the discovery, and you can, we'll get an announcement at the next court day.
She has actually called me.
All right, good. All right, good. We'll see you the next court day. You're free to go. Let's see, there's a sentencing, Mr. Parker, on Marie Lopez.
Done agreed.
Morning. Morning. Good morning, ma'am. Are you Marie Lopez? Speak up.
There you go.
Yes. And this is cause number 24 DCCR 0886. Ms. Lopez was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of driving with while intoxicated with a child passenger. There was no agreement in this case. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
Have Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any additions or corrections?
None of them were good.
Not from the state.
So I want to start, I guess, with Ms. French on this one. This is a very typical kind of case where probation is typically the outcome. And so I guess I'm curious. Obviously, I understand and I saw the facts, and that gives me some concern, but I think there's some treatment and things like that that could be, I guess, tell me, what's your position?
I would like to see Ms. Lopez get some kind of treatment. My primary concerns based on the evidence that was presented in my file and also with the PSI was that the substance that was being abused and the fact that Narcan had to be administered. That was very disturbing from the state's point of view. And if there are, we know there are programs regarding substance abuse, maybe issues with parenting, decision-making, definitely decision-making skills. There may be some kind of mental health issues or situations that she needs help with along those lines. The state is going to defer to the court on this one, but certainly we would hope to never see Ms. Lopez here again.
Ms. Lopez, I don't disagree with what Ms. French is saying. This was a very scary situation and could have turned into something really, really horrible with your children. And so, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison, but I'm going to probate that. You'll be on probation for 5 years. I'm ordering you to pay a $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Those are several things that are kind of typical. Also, there's going to be some that are especially for this offense. One is that you will enter and successfully complete the JCDI program. That is an intensive outpatient drug rehab program. You'll be required to follow all of the rules of that program. You're also going to be required to participate in any mental health services through Spindletop. So we're not trying to set you up to fail. What I want you to have is all of the tools necessary to be able to be successful. So if you're going to do a substance abuse assessment as well, if there's any other specific treatment that probation or that assessor thinks is necessary, then you're going to be required to do whatever it is that they ordered or that they recommend. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you do everything you're supposed to while you're on this probation, then for all practical purposes, your case here in court is over. You will be able to serve your sentence out on probation. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation at all, you will be back in court and you could be facing the 2-year sentence that I've already given you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Can I make a request, please?
Sure.
I mean, Miss Lopez is, I couldn't ask for her to be more cooperative with me and taking care of a case and taking this serious. She just, I mean, I'm sure the court has seen it in the PSI, but this is a wake up call to her, what she's told me. She doesn't have a significant history at all that I know of. She, after this incident, she has been required to wear a drug patch. And I get reports all the time that they're negative throughout her whole time on bond. Additionally, last week she called me freaking out because she took her kids to a water park and the patch came off. She said, what do I do? I said, call whoever installed it and tell them. And she said, I've already done that. So you ought to be fine then. So she went and got it replaced. She has got her associate's degree. She's got a job. She's trying to better herself even further, trying to become a physical therapist. And she's already taken a parenting class. I'm just wishing she could get deferred because I'm worried about the conviction.
I don't think.
That's right. You're right. You're right, Judge. You're correct. You can't.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree
I
with
wouldn't
any of that.
I wouldn't think of that. You're right.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is, there is a new on the misdemeanors where they can on some, but I don't
Right.
think I can.
You're right. We had this before.
Okay. All right. So, I'm going to hand you the trial court certification. It shows this was not an agreement. There's some rights to appeal. You can talk to Mr. Parker about that. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom. What? Yes, ma'am.
Firearm admonition. This is an adjudicated.
Oh, thank
Defend.
you. Also, I'm going to hand you a written admonition regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. So if you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Parker. All right. So just have a seat in the courtroom. Probation is going to call you to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. So just watch for her to call your name. Good luck to you, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Parker. Thank you, Ms. French. Jorge Quezada to sentencing.
I haven't seen him yet this morning.
Jorge Quezada.
He's coming to the valley.
Jorge. Bring it slide. His bond will be forfeited for non-appearance and reset at 100,000 and If you get in touch with him and he's on his way, just let me know.
I'll check, you know, I've got calling her.
Calvin Smith, to sentencing 2 cases. Good morning. Are you Calvin Smith?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Smith was previously in court in cause numbers 25 DCCR 1638 and 1639, entered pleas of guilty to those offenses, and I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
Any additions or corrections?
Not from the state.
All right, Mr. Smith, I'm going to find in each of your cases that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence in each case to find you guilty. In cause number 25 DCCR 1638, defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. Order that you pay the $1,000 fine and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. In cause number 25 DCCR 1639, also, defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $1,000 fine in that case also, and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do everything that you're supposed to while you're on this probation, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation, the cases will actually be dismissed and you'll never have the felony conviction. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, then you can be brought back into court, found guilty of the offense, and sent to the state jail prison in one case for up to 2 years, and sent to prison in the other for between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand? And I know there were some issues based on this offense and when you had your wreck, and I know your mom's helping you. You need to make sure and follow all of the rules. If you need help, if you're having trouble understanding and things like that because of the injury, then you just need to make sure, have her come with you, talk to probation so that you know everything you're supposed to be doing, so you don't not do something you're supposed to. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm handing you in each of your cases the trial court certifications. This shows that these were agreements that I followed, so you did waive your right to appeal. You need to have a seat in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. So just listen for her to call your name, okay?
Yes,
Good luck to you, sir.
Okay.
And then you've got Regina Williams. You can hold that. This was the last.
It's a rejection.
Do you have anything, Anna? I don't have any. Mine's just empty. Which is not true. Yes. That's okay. Thank you. Good morning. Are you Regina Williams? Yes, ma'am. And let's see. Give me just a second to get this close. Judges do 1 rejection.
Oh, I only did one. I did, Judge.
Is it the same
Yes,
to run concurrently?
yes.
The objection may fill in that in.
No, Judge. Sorry.
All right, so Ms. Williams, in cause number 26 DCCR 0218, you're charged with a state felony offense of theft of property with previous convictions. That's from November 25th of 2025. Your indictment alleges you were previously convicted of theft May 12th of 92, and then 3 cases, January 11th of 1994, again October 9th of 2006, April 13th of 2011, May 2nd of 2012, October 6th of 2014. And then your indictment further alleges that you were convicted of forgery, a third-degree felony, August 4th of 1995, 2 cases on that day of forgery, and then another of securing execution of a document by deception. And then after those were final, you were convicted of possession of a controlled substance, a third-degree felony, December 18th of 2017. Well, what that means is that if you go to trial and you're found guilty and all of those prior, or at least some of those prior convictions are true, you would be facing punishment as a second-degree felony, which is between 2 years and up to 20 years. Do you understand? Yes. And I have here, and that's in both of your cases. The second case is 25 DCCR 1430. It charges theft of property with previous convictions, and that one's from August 9th of 2025. Again, with those same prior convictions listed and the same possible punishment range. You understand that as well.
Yes.
And then I have a plea bargain rejection that you've signed with Mr. Parker that shows that the district attorney's office has made an offer if you wanted to enter a plea of guilty to proceed on count 1 only for an 18-month state jail term in each of those cases that would run concurrently, which means together at the same time. You have every right to reject that offer and have your cases set for trial. I want to make sure you understand that before we go to trial, what your options are and what the possible consequences are if you go to trial. And do you understand all of that? And you want to reject that offer and have your case set for trial. Have both cases set for trial. Okay. I do want to also make sure you understand that after today, I will not accept this plea agreement. This plea agreement is already extremely low for the criminal history. Even though some of it's very old, it is significant. And so and it's fine, if you're not guilty of both of these offenses, then that's what a jury's for. So I'm not trying to talk you anything. I'm just trying to tell you that I'm not going to accept this plea agreement after today. Do you understand? Okay.
Just for the court to where it is that one reason it's been reset is there's supposedly people are going to sign a non-prosecution affidavits that she's not the one that did it, and she has got it signed, but it's not notarized. And I told they need to go to the DA's office. So that's the only.
And
thing
y'all
I
haven't
see.
had anybody come to
No.
do that.
No, Judge. So this is not my case.
I cannot hear you.
This is not my case. It's for the small fingers.
Okay.
That one's really.
But she has not. No, nobody has been there yet.
Hold on. Ms. Williams, if I test you this morning, will you have anything in your system?
No.
Have a seat in the jury box. We're going to double test that before I reset it for trial.